Hi guys, Gijoe here, and welcome back to my bunker in Atlanta, Georgia. It's a pretty exciting day today. I just received my flight stands from WarTorn. I want to give a shout out, first of all, to Detroit for hooking me up with WarTorn. He was kind enough to share his email address with me, and I was able to be one of the first, I guess, 60 or so to get these flight stands. So they just came in today, and I thought I'd just show you a brief video here on kind of what they look like and a few maybe specs and such. But as far as packaging is concerned, the package came like this. Of course, I've already opened it, but WarTorn did a great job of packing these nice and safely and securely. Of course, if you've seen Grasshopper's video, you know that WarTorn talked about it coming with 300 magnets. So 100 magnets would be for one of each of the 100 stands, flight stands, and then the other 200 magnets would be for the 200 planes that come in out of box for Global 1940. Actually, there are 210 planes. But as WarTorn said in Grasshopper's video, 10 planes, you're short 10 magnets for 10 planes, but you don't have to put magnets on every plane for France or Russia or Anzac, because you won't be using that many planes. So this should be plenty enough to take care of all the planes in your Global 40 out of box. So the packaging is great. I will say that the box is a little bit smaller than I anticipated. I'm surprised at how much they crammed in here, but it looks great. It's about a little over 6 inches square, 6 by 6. And of course, when you open it up, take out the protective cover there. You can see 100 stands. Of course, I've taken out about 5, I believe. And nicely packaged, no way to get damaged at all, and they look great. So please. So let's talk about the stands themselves. As far as the height, my first impression, I will say that I was, of course, elated to see them, and they look so good. I mean, look at that. I love the clear post, and of course the heavy weight magnet at the bottom. When I was checking the weight, the weight distribution on these is fantastic. These are the first flight stands I've ever owned, so I never got the Field Marshal gaming stands, unfortunately. I've been wanting those for several years now and unable to get them. So grateful that WarTorn and the crew there at the Cliffside Bunker helped to design these and develop them, and of course make them available to the community. So big shout out to you guys up there at the Cliffside Bunker and WarTorn and all those guys. So I appreciate your kindness and all that you're doing for the community. But the weight distribution feels really good in the hands, really good. In fact, if I put it on the board, I can actually tip it a good bit and it's going to bounce back. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, that's how great the weight distribution is. I mean, I'm about almost half of the way down, and it's still going to bounce back. So this thing is going to stay standing on your board. Even if you bump it a little bit, okay? Even if you bump it, chances are you're not going to bump it that much. It's going to bounce right back. As far as the height, I will say that the height looked a little bit short when I first opened it up, and I think it's not that I was disappointed. I think just on the camera that I've seen on some other videos, that these posts just look a little bit longer than they actually are when you see them in person. So let's go ahead and measure this out. And as you can see, I've got my ruler, my tape measure at the very bottom of the base, and the top of this is about 1 1/4 inches. So that's a pretty good height. And by the time, of course, you add the magnet to the top of here, as well as the magnet on the plane, you know, you might add a, you know, another couple 5-6 millimeters or so. So definitely easily over 1.5 inches to 1 3/8 inches height off of the board, which I think is fantastic. Sorry, I didn't mean to slide there at the bottom. So just so you can see the height. Of course, if I put a guy underneath it, you can see that there's a guy, and of course I can add a few chips here. Looks like 3 chips. Of course, I don't have my magnets on yet, but it looks like 3 chips. This is going to be able to hover over the top of, looks like 3 chips and a man. So that's pretty good height right there. I'm trying to think what else here. So I love these stands. Of course, what I need to do now is I'm going to have to glue the magnets on the top of this right here. And Grasshopper and both GeneralHandGrenade have a great video on how to do that. They're 2 slightly different methods, but I'll post both of those in the description down below in case you want to watch both of those. But of course, I have to glue the magnets on here and then the magnets on all my planes, and that's going to take me a little time when I have maybe this weekend or something. But I just wanted to show you these really quick. I love this clear post, and you know, things work out for a reason. I'm so glad that I was not able to get those Field Marshal gaming flight stands, because I'm very, very pleased with these. And I like the fact that they're taller than the FMG stands, and I love how they're going to blend in with my board. So, you know, from a distance, you're not going to be able to tell, of course, that the planes are going to look like they're hovering, which I think is awesome. Another reason why I jumped on these as soon as I saw that they were becoming available was the fact that I love the fact that I'm going to be able to, as you've seen in some other videos, magnetize these, put them on here, take them off, and then put this plane, you know, either on the ground or over on a carrier, or throw it in my box and not have to worry about, you know, having to have a whole bunch of room. So looking forward to assembling these in the near future. So again, just want to come at you with a really quick video and talk to you about these flight stands, and there's something else. Oh, the cost. So as WarTorn said, they're $100 Canadian, but that does not include shipping. And I think he mentioned there might be some type of Black Friday deal around Thanksgiving where maybe he can include some free shipping or something like that. But I went ahead and jumped on it, and I really wasn't caring about that. I wanted to get these in my hands here pretty quickly. But the cost for me, $100 Canadian over down here in the US, is around 80 bucks. So it costs me about $80 US. And then the shipping, WarTorn gave me 2 options. He gave me an option for either $15 shipping with no tracking or $20 shipping with tracking. So I went ahead and went the $20 with tracking option. So altogether, 100 flight stands shipped to me with the 300 magnets cost me right at $100 US, including shipping. So that's essentially $1 a piece. So very, very pleased with that. And also the shipping time was fantastic. WarTorn sent me these on the 17th of October, and I received them today on the 23rd. So I think that's 4 business days, which I think online they say allow 4 to 7 business days. So I was definitely on the lower end of that. So I'm very, very pleased. The quality is fantastic. The shipping was very, very fast. The packaging was, you know, these items were packaged great so that they don't damage or chip or break anything. So very pleased about that. And you know, I had some correspondence with WarTorn back and forth, determining what I wanted and all those kinds of things. And I just want to say that WarTorn was absolutely fantastic to work with. So kind, so generous. I even brought up a thing or two that I might want in the future with customizing these. And he said that, you know, as far as making different lengths for different planes, and he was more than accommodating to say, yeah, you know, just let me know and I can make that happen. So so thank you, WarTorn. If you're watching, if not, maybe Grasshopper or some of the other Cliffside Bunker guys, if you could definitely relay my thanks and gratitude to him. So I think I've covered it all other than assembling these. So like I said, that's going to take me some more time. And once I do that, I'll definitely get back with you guys and show you the finished product. So thanks again to WarTorn and Grasshopper and all the guys at Cliffside Bunker. And check the description below if you want to see the video from Grasshopper, him interviewing WarTorn and talking about how to get these. And if you want to order some of these, you need to email cliffsidebunker@gmail.com, I believe. But that's in the video by young Grasshopper. So you might want to notify him quickly because I think he only got 6,000 of these in, which, as he said, sounds like a lot, but that's essentially 60 people across the world buying these, at least his first batch. So highly recommend these, and thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you shortly. All right, take care.